Hi, how are you? Well, 17th of December. I was going to talk about something else tonight, but I've had 3 different people contact me and say, look, goals. It's all well and good you talking about goals, but we're finding it difficult to set them, and we don't really understand why you think it's so important. And I'm going to be really brief, okay? I think goals give you direction. Goals give you accountability, and goals give you it brings your business to life. I'm going to give you 2 different illustrations, and they're both painfully obvious. Okay, we're coming up to Christmas week. You've probably got family coming home, or you're going away. Let's say, for example, you've got family coming home, like we've got both our senior children, that sounds ridiculous. The big 2 are coming home for Christmas. Tom's coming home from Plymouth, Sarah's coming home from Uttoxeter. And we're going to have partners of theirs at the little 2, New Year's Eve, people around the house. And we can't just assume that everything will fall into place. So we use a list. We started in September. We've identified who's sleeping where, we've identified who's coming when, we've identified who likes what to eat, we've identified what we all like to eat, we've identified who we're cooking for, when we're cooking it, how we're going to cook it, what meals we're doing. We've booked accommodation for people that need accommodation because the house isn't big enough to receive all of our guests. And we've made sure that we've dotted as many I's and crossed as many T's as we can. In as simpler form as possible, those are setting goals, and they have a measurable outcome. Even going to the supermarket to buy the groceries, we have a list, we know what we're going for, we know how many people we're catering for, we know when we need to be catering, and we know what we're looking for. Okay, in terms of the individual menu items, we will know we've achieved success when we get home and we have the right food at the right time to prepare to serve for the right people for the right meal. So they're measurable. Okay, I'm not going to give you the SMART acronym. Please go back to the beginning of the video series and find the video on SMART goals. Goals need to be measurable, and it's as simple as, for those of you not receiving family, say some of you are going to Lapland, to Father Christmas Land, or for you in the States, maybe you're going to Hawaii for the Christmas holiday. That's great. But I bet you didn't go to the travel agent and say, I want to go away for Christmas, and the travel agent said, well, where would you like to go? Oh, I don't care. Or how much do you want to spend? Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're very privileged and you can say that, but I bet you've put a destination on the table, goal 1. I bet you've put a budget attached to the destination and the holiday in terms of how much you're prepared to spend in total, so you can work out flight cost, accommodation cost, food and beverage cost. I bet you've given them a rough idea of when you want to go away and how long you want to go for and when you need to be back. Measurable goals that are achievable, they're realistic, and they have a date on them, so they're tangible. And if you applied the same principle to your business, I need 10 leads a day by the end of January, I need 30 leads a day by the end of February, I need to be converting those 10 leads a day by the middle of February, I need to be getting a 3 or 4% conversion to whatever business or offer that you're putting them to, you've got a measurable outcome. You know what you're trying to achieve. And if you applied as much planning, budget control and defining of outcomes to whatever business you're in, I don't care if it's an SFM business, I don't care if you sell dog collars. If you apply, and there's nothing wrong with selling dog collars, that wasn't pejorative, it doesn't matter what business you're in, you know how many units you want to sell, you know when you want to sell them by, what profit you want to make. And you stay by the end of January. Now, it doesn't matter if you miss by a couple of days, couple of weeks. It doesn't matter. Just reset the goal in a realistic time frame. I hope that helps. It will set your business on fire because you've got a target to work for. And you know the best thing to do? Get an accountability partner and say to that accountability partner, this is what I want to achieve, and this is when I want to achieve it by, and I will measure the success by either the number of leads, the volume of sales, or the number of units moved, or the number of people helped. Okay? And put value on everything that you're doing. It doesn't have to be monetary, but put a recordable value on all the things that you're trying to do, so you can tick the boxes off and make sure that you achieve what you're saying you're going to achieve. And if you don't, take a window in time, take a breath, take a step back and say, okay, I've not achieved that. What is it that I'm not doing that allows me to do that? And itemize it, write it down, record all your actions so that you can refine what you're doing to get the results that you've said that you want. If you do that, I guarantee you this time next year, your business will look hugely different. Okay, hugely different. That one small exercise, and it's worth taking a week out of whatever you're doing, however busy you think you are. Stop. Just take a week out. Evaluate everything that you're doing. Is it money producing? Is it valuable? Is it viable? Is it getting me to my goal? And if you don't know what your goal is, think of it in terms of a shopping list. What do I want in my basket by the end of next month? What do I want in my basket in 3 months? Okay? You would never go to the supermarket without a list, unless you're bored. You would never go to the travel agent without a rough idea of how much you want to spend, where you want to go, how long you want to be away for. So don't treat your business with any less seriousness than you would planning a holiday. For Christ's sake, 2 weeks of your life against the rest of your life. Isn't it worth applying a little bit of common sense? Right, Steve Greenhalgh, sounding vaguely as if I moved to Stoke for some reason, at stevegreenhalgh.com, helping you achieve financial security through digital marketing. You take care, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.